If I was starting from scratch as a writer today and I wanted to build an audience around my writing, there's only one platform I would choose to do it on, and that platform is Substack. Absolutely no question about that. Literally, before we go any further, make sure you click the link on the screen or in the show notes below and grab my free 28-day Substack starter course. It's a free email course walking you through your first 4 weeks on Substack. If you're just getting started off on the platform, this will be an invaluable resource. And again, it's free, so make sure you grab it now in the link on the screen or in the show notes below. So when I first started out on Substack, I had about 50 subscribers. That was it. I brought them over from MailChimp or something like that. And that was just the base that I started off with. And now, a couple of years later, I've got around 24,000 email subscribers on Substack. And I got to that point just by doing a few really simple things consistently. So in this video today, I'm going to give you 3 solid reasons why I think you should join Substack as soon as possible if you're not already here. And then I'm going to give you 3 things to focus on in your first month or your first 28 days on the platform that'll help you grow fast and consistently without burning out. So let's dive into that right now. So, why should you join Substack now? Why is it the right platform to be on if you are a writer? And I'm going to give you 3 reasons for that really, really quick. Reason number one, Substack is growing like crazy right now at the time of recording this video in May 2025. And I assume it's going to keep growing at a really steady rate in future. Tens of thousands of writers are joining the platform every single month. Readers are showing up in their droves, and those could be your readers on your email list if you play your cards right. Substack's discovery tools like notes, recommendations on the explore page are a great way to give you visibility without needing a giant following on the platform already. Obviously, you can bring followers and subscribers from other platforms to Substack with you if you want. But if you just want to build from scratch on Substack, you can use Substack's native features to do that. And you can actually get traction earlier on pretty easily, even with just a few hundred subscribers, if you show up regularly and you interact on the platform. It's one of the few platforms out there, I think, where quality writing still exists. I don't think other platforms are thriving right now in terms of the writing that's on them, in terms of the content. But Substack is a great place to go if you want to read quality stuff and share quality stuff as well. So, reason number one, Substack is growing like crazy, and you will be silly to miss out on that growth wave. So get yourself to Substack as soon as you can. Reason number two to join Substack right now is that on Substack, you own your own audience. So Substack lets you build an email list, not just a follower list, which is the most valuable digital asset that any writer or creator can have. It's portable, it's future proof, and it's completely yours. It doesn't belong to anybody else. So that means you don't have to rely on any flaky social media algorithms, which can change overnight and pull the rug out from underneath you at any moment, and they'll just bury your content after 24 hours. You can contact your audience anytime you like directly to their inbox. And if Substack ever does disappear, which hopefully it won't do, you get to keep your subscribers. So you can take that exact list you build up and migrate it to another platform if you wanted to. So you own your own audience. It's not going to go away. It's not going to be dictated by algorithms or the whim of other big social media platform owners. And that's such a massive, massive bonus if you're a writer or a creator at this point in time. So Substack's growing really fast. You own your own audience whenever you're on Substack. And number three, Substack actually plays really well with YouTube. So I'm assuming if you're on YouTube now watching this video, you maybe have your own channel or you're a regular user of YouTube. And you might be thinking, well, why would I go to Substack if I've already got my base here? Substack is great because it connects YouTube so powerfully with your email list. You can use your existing YouTube channel to grow your Substack list as well. So you can put your Substack link in your YouTube description on your profile page, in your show notes. You can pin it in your comments. You can put quick 5-second CTAs at the end or the start of your videos, sending people to your Substack publication. And even better, if you already have a substantial YouTube portfolio of videos, for one of a better phrase, why not turn those long form videos into written summaries and then use those summaries as articles on Substack? So you can turn your transcripts of your videos into articles, into bonus resources, into free PDF downloads, which people can even pay for as digital resources, all on Substack. So if you're thinking, David, I don't want to have to go to Substack and start again from scratch. I've already spent my time building an audience here on YouTube. Take what you've already got here, turn it into long form written content, and put it on a Substack. It'll save you so much time and effort and the hassle of having to start again from scratch. So I'd definitely recommend doing that. If I was starting again from the beginning and I had a sizable YouTube following, that is something I would definitely do for sure. You can also host a podcast on Substack, and you can share video episodes from your podcast or videos from your YouTube channel directly on the Substack as well. So everything can live in one place, and you can use that to promote and cross promote all your video and audio stuff too. So it works so well, everything connects in so nicely, and it's all there in one place. So Substack is definitely a really nice complementary platform for YouTube. And it's got great synergy for creators who want to own a platform with an email-based audience and a channel as well where people can see their face. It's a great way to build a real great personal connection with your subscribers and with your audience on Substack by showing your face from your YouTube videos or hearing your voice in your podcast as well. So Substack works really, really well with YouTube, which is a great third point. So Substack is growing really fast right now. You should catch that wave while you can. You can own your audience on the platform, so it's not going to be ripped away from you overnight. And it blends really well with YouTube. So those are three really simple but effective reasons why I think you should be on Substack right now, especially if you're already on YouTube as well. So let's say you take on board my message in the first part of this video and you join Substack and you're wanting to know how to get started properly on the platform. What are three things you should do? Because it can be overwhelming when you come from another platform or no platform at all and then join a brand new one. There's a lot going on, and Substack is adding more features all the time. So what are the three things that you should do when you start on Substack if you want to really give yourself an advantage in terms of growing your audience? Well, the first thing I would say is set up your profile and pick a clear niche. Your niche can change further down the line. Your profile obviously will change at some point further down the line, but start off by picking a clear niche and set up your profile around that niche. So write a clear, simple bio to go on your profile page. And I think a bio should include three things in particular. So a line about who you can help, a line about the kind of content that you publish, and a small personal touch. So I might say, I'm David. I help other writers generate income from their writing. I publish articles, podcast episodes, YouTube videos, and I'm from Northern Ireland and I've got two dogs. So there's a personal touch for anyone else who has pets. They might like that too. So simple, clear, talk about who you help, talk about the kind of stuff you publish, and something about yourself as well to make yourself feel more relatable and authentic as a human on Substack. And of course, to go along with that, make sure you have a clear simple profile picture of yourself, not a logo, not a blurry, indiscernible kind of picture, but just a simple, clear picture of yourself that's recent as well. Maybe links in some way to your personal brand. Like for me, I might have a picture of me wearing a cap because I wear a lot of caps in the videos and things that I record. But keep it simple, friendly, smiling face, and people can see exactly who you are and connect that with other pictures or videos they've seen of you elsewhere on the internet. And I also think it's a good idea to have a really nice, clear, big hero post on your publication's homepage. So you might have a start here post or a table of contents post that shows all of your most recent articles, your best articles, or just everything that's in your publication. You can include a welcome message in there to kind of help people navigate where they've just landed on. And you can pin that to the top of your homepage. If you need some help with all this, I've created a video about setting up a table of contents page on your Substack publication. I'll link to it here if I can, but you can check it out on my profile as well. But it's a good idea to have that big, bold feature post on your Substack publication that can help people navigate where to go next whenever they land there. So a nice clear profile with a nice clear picture of yourself and a nice big bold hero post on your publication are a good way to start off whenever you join the platform. Secondly, here's what I want you to do when you're just joining Substack for the first time. I want you to publish one great post a week. So just one. So pick one day of the week to post. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are the best days to do this kind of thing, but pick one day to post. Try to stick to that if you can for the month at least. Post a simple article with a simple, clear structure. So a hook at the start with something relatable or curious, a short personal story or a struggle that you've gone through personally, deliver a useful takeaway, like an insight or a lesson, and end with a nice call to action, like to subscribe, to comment, to share, to download your free lead magnet, whatever it is. But that simple four-part structure: hook, personal story, key takeaway, and a call to action. And do one of those a week for the first 4 weeks of the time that you're on the platform. You can, of course, publish more if you want to. You can publish maybe two posts a week, maybe even three. But the main point is just get something out there at least once a week. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't aim for perfection at this point. You can go back and edit posts again later. You can put out new posts if you want to, but just get stuff out there, get some content on your publication. Again, if you're on YouTube, use your YouTube videos as a basis for that kind of content. Use transcripts from your YouTube videos and turn those into articles on Substack. And have a clear CTA, like enjoying this. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, like you might do on YouTube as well. If you want some more help, you can join my paid tier. You can download this resource, whatever it is. Keep it really simple and clear. Just one single line about your CTA at the start or the middle or the bottom of your article. So set up your profile, post at least one post a week. And thirdly, I want you to engage for at least 20 to 30 minutes a day on Substack. So this was huge for me. This is such a game changer. Whenever I first joined Substack, I was one of those lurkers who just was kind of in the background, reading notes, reading people's publication posts, but I never really engaged with anything. And because of that, my growth at the start was so flat. It was just stagnated for such a long time. But once I started spending 20 to 30 minutes a day engaging, leaving comments on posts, on notes, that sort of thing, networking with other writers on the platform, that's when I started to grow my following on a daily basis. Started to go from maybe getting a few followers a day, a few subscribers a day, to getting a few dozen, to getting a few hundred, and now I can even get a few thousand subscribers in the course of a month on the platform. So if you're not sure how to do that, if you're thinking, David, how do I actually go about engaging for 20 to 30 minutes a day? Here's a structure that you can use. So, and there's 5 parts to this. So the first part is go to your notes tab and go through um 5 notes in your niche and leave a thoughtful response. So not just like, this is great, this is so good, I love this note, but leave an actual 2 cents response to that. So here's my story that I can share in relation to that, or here's my thought on that, or here's another point that I can add to the points you've already made on notes. So do that for 5 notes on Substack. Secondly, follow a few writers in your niche, so at least 2 to 3 writers that you maybe come across, and hit the follow button. Not just so they'll follow you back, but just network, foster those relationships right at the start, so you can eventually and maybe collaborate with those people further down the line. I guarantee some of the people that you connect with at the start of your time on Substack will eventually become your collaborators for posts. They'll become your podcast guests. They'll become your YouTube video guests. And they'll just become people you can learn from and will support you, and you can support them as well. They'll also become probably future mutual recommendations for your publications. So make those connections, spend that time, find people in your niche who are around the same sort of size as you, and that you can connect with and become friends with in future. Leave a comment on 1 to 2 full posts, so 2 full articles on Substack. So read the article, or come back to an article you previously read and leave a comment on that as well. Again, not just this is a great article, this is so good, but leave your 2 cents on the article as well. Like leave your thoughts on it, how you struggled, how it connected with you, and what you took away from it, that sort of thing. And that'll be a really big bonus and a boost for the writer as well, to see somebody else engaging and actually taking something away from their article. And then finally, restack something as well. So take someone's note or their article and restack it, and with your own 2 cents. Again, don't just say this was great, but say this is what I learned from this, or this is what I would add to this, or here's why I think you should read this note or this article. Again, big boost for the writer who's put it out there. It means you kind of own that bit of content as well in some ways. It's kind of like your thoughts and not just something you shared. You can add your own spin to that and your own perspective, and that helps people understand the way you think about things and who you are as a person as well. Remember, all this, you're not trying to sell anything. You're not trying to sell your publication or your services. You're just showing up with curiosity and engagement and your own unique voice. And you're just trying to engage and create a network, and just be visible on the platform. Be the kind of person that whenever they see you show up in the comments or on notes, that they'll recognize you and they'll want to connect with you and engage with you as well. So those are the 3 things that I would do if I was joining Substack for the first time. In the first few weeks, I would set up my profile with my profile picture and bio all done properly. I would post at least 1 post a week, maybe even 2. And I would engage for 20 to 30 minutes every single day. And I promise you, if you do those 3 things, for the first month of your time on Substack, you will see growth, you will see engagement, you will see that diagonal line going upwards a lot faster than if you didn't do those things. So those are the 3 things I would do. And I wish I'd known that at the start myself, because I would have grown faster, I think, than I did at the time. So take those things away, put them into action, and you will definitely see growth on Substack. So that's it. That's what I would do. That's why I think you should join Substack. That's what I think you should do when you join Substack. Those 3 things to get you started on your growth journey on the platform. If you've been putting off joining Substack, if you've seen it out there and you thought, I might join that at some point, but I'm still really focused on growing on Twitter or growing on Instagram, or this is where I like to post things. Um, honestly, just start. Just join the platform. Just come along and enjoy the ride and enjoy the wave of optimism and excitement and enthusiasm there is for Substack right now. It's unlike any platform on the internet right now at this moment. And honestly, you'd be silly to miss out on it. So highly recommend joining. Just pick a name for your publication and start posting stuff, start engaging with other writers, and I promise you, you will start to see email audience growth like you've never experienced before for free on a platform. It's that simple. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to me here on YouTube and subscribe on Substack as well. So you'll definitely get all of my best content as it comes out. You can also upgrade to being a paid subscriber if you want to, if you want to support me financially, or just to get my best content, to get the best connection with me possible on Substack. And if you want some help getting started on the platform, make sure you grab my 28-day email course. It's free. It'll help you get started with just 20 to 30 minutes a day on Substack for your first 4 weeks there, and really start to see some positive, genuine free growth on the platform. So it's a free email course. You get it in the link below in the show notes, and it will help get you started on Substack. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out whatever awesome videos YouTube is suggesting that you watch next, and I will see you again here and on Substack really soon. See ya.